After 60, many men accept that aging is something that simply happens to them. We feel chronic fatigue, we notice slower thinking. We treat these symptoms as unavoidable taxes on time. We often rely on random, expensive supplements and passive yearly physicals to manage decline. But this approach misses the three critical scientific levers that dictate 80% of your longevity and vitality. This video is not about slowing the clock. It is about actively building health. We will expose these specific biological levers today and show you the proven methods to activate them. I call them the three levers of mastery. They are not complicated pills or exotic diets. They are precise, evidence-based biological resets. We will begin by attacking the energy crisis, then move to building a mental firewall against cognitive decline. But the third lever, the vagal anchor, is the most important for sustained success. We are saving that vital recovery technique until the very end because it is the one thing that instantly magnifies the benefits of the first two by 40%. The entire approach rests on a critical shift in mindset. You are not managing decline. You are mastering your own biology. Your body is designed for self-repair, but only if you pull the right levers with consistent, targeted effort. If you value evidence-based, no-nonsense approaches that skip the hype and get straight to the actionable science, subscribe to The Man in Motion now. We are dedicated to powerful, active aging. Let's start with the most common complaint: chronic, nagging fatigue. Why do you suddenly feel like you're running on 60% battery power? Why does a task that took 1 hour 10 years ago now seem to drain the whole day? The answer is lever 1, mitochondrial power. Mitochondria are the miniature energy furnaces inside your cells. They convert food and oxygen into the energy, ATP, that powers everything: your heart, your muscles, and especially your brain. As we age, these furnaces become lazy. They sustain damage, they stop reproducing effectively, and they begin producing inflammatory waste products. You do not have low energy, you have inefficient energy production. If you don't fix the furnace, no amount of extra sleep or coffee will solve the problem long term. So, how do we force the mitochondria to repair themselves and multiply? We need to apply a targeted, low-level stress called Zone 2 cardio. You might be thinking, I walk every day, isn't that enough? Maybe not. Walking to the mailbox is good, but Zone 2 is specific. It is any activity, brisk walking, cycling, or rowing, where you can easily hold a conversation, but you cannot sing. If you are struggling to speak in full, coherent sentences, you are pushing too hard. If you can comfortably hum a tune, you need to push a little more. This specific, sustained effort forces your existing mitochondria to work intensely. More importantly, it signals your body to begin mitochondrial biogenesis, which is the creation of brand new, healthy mitochondria. You are literally increasing the number of furnaces in your cells. The science is definitive. People who incorporate consistent Zone 2 activity show significantly reduced risk of metabolic syndrome. They also increase fat-burning capacity. A body with weak mitochondria prefers to burn sugar. A strong body, optimized by Zone 2, easily shifts to burning fat, providing smoother, more consistent energy throughout the day. The sweet spot for triggering this internal cellular repair mechanism is 3 sessions of 30 to 45 minutes per week. But what if you feel too stiff or too busy to commit to a long session today? You still need to fire up those furnaces. This brings us to the 2-minute metabolic reset. This hack is perfect for interrupting long periods of sitting. Twice a day, simply force a large muscle group to work hard for 60 seconds, followed by 60 seconds of a complementary movement. A safe example, 60 seconds of sit-to-stands, where you stand up without using your hands, followed immediately by 60 seconds of wall push-ups. The key is to reach a point of slight muscle fatigue by the end of the 60 seconds. This rapid, intense burst shocks your muscles, demanding immediate energy, which forces the mitochondria to activate quickly. It's a powerful signal. Do this once in the morning and once in the afternoon. Consistent signaling is the key to maintaining cellular longevity. Now, let's turn our attention to the mind with lever 2, neuroplasticity and the memory firewall. As noted before, cognitive decline is not a guaranteed endpoint. But if you stop challenging your brain, it stops investing resources in your memory and function. Many men rely on crossword puzzles or Sudoku, but those activities often work the same parts of the brain repeatedly. You are practicing the same skill over and over. That's fine, but it doesn't build the robust defense system we need. We must build cognitive reserve, the memory firewall. This reserve is the brain's ability to improvise. When neural pathways become damaged by aging, the reserve allows your brain to immediately reroute information through healthy secondary pathways. You build a detour bridge around the damage. A bigger reserve means your brain can withstand more damage before you notice any practical decline in memory or function. So, how do we build the strongest possible firewall? By embracing the dual tasking protocol. The neuroscience is clear. The most effective way to build powerful cognitive reserve is by forcing the brain to manage two distinct, complex tasks simultaneously. One task must be movement-based, demanding high spatial and coordination skills. The other task must be mental, requiring concentration and recall. This is why your feet, not just your head, become the crucial ingredient. When you simultaneously challenge your balance, a complex motor skill, and your memory, a high-level executive function, your brain cannot rely on existing, efficient pathways. It must forge new connections, rapidly recruiting resources across multiple lobes. This is neuroplasticity in fast forward. Here is the simple application, the single leg protocol. Stand next to a sturdy chair or counter for safety. Lift one foot off the ground. Now, while maintaining that balance, recite the alphabet backward, or name a unique city for every letter of the alphabet. You will be genuinely surprised by how challenging this is initially. Your balance will falter and your mental flow will stutter. That stuttering is biological growth. Try to hold this for 30 seconds on each leg twice a day. As you improve, increase the complexity. Briefly close your eyes or try gently swaying side to side while balancing. The goal is consistent, mild failure. If you are doing this perfectly, you are not engaging the dual tasking challenge deeply enough. You must continually increase the cognitive load. This is the proven method to forge that memory firewall and keep your mental edge sharp. We have addressed the fatigue crisis with mitochondria, and we have addressed cognitive resilience with neuroplasticity. You now have two powerful levers. If this deep dive into longevity science is hitting the mark and giving you simple, actionable steps, please take a moment and tap the like button below. It's how YouTube knows this kind of evidence-based advice matters to men like us. Now we arrive at the missing link. The one thing that determines whether your hard work on those first two levers actually produces lasting results. It's time to close that first loop and introduce lever 3, the vagal anchor. Think of your nervous system as a car. You have the sympathetic nervous system, the accelerator, or the fight or flight response. This is necessary for intense exercise or responding quickly to a threat. The other side is the parasympathetic nervous system, the brake pedal, the rest and digest or recovery system. The vagus nerve is the main wire responsible for engaging this critical brake. It is the highway that tells your brain, it's safe now, begin recovery and repair. Why is this so crucial after 60? Because modern life, combined with the stress of aging, leaves most men with the accelerator pedal stuck halfway down. We exist in chronic low-grade stress. This constant state of alert prevents true recovery. It floods your body with unnecessary stress hormones, drives systemic inflammation, and overrides your body's ability to heal damaged mitochondria or fully solidify new neural pathways. If your nervous system is consistently in a high alert state, the benefits you gain from Zone 2 cardio or the dual tasking protocol simply cannot be fully absorbed. Inflammation will remain high, recovery will be poor, and you will feel perpetually wired and tired. Activating the vagal anchor is the essential step that allows you to shift back into powerful recovery mode, making the first two levers stick permanently. The good news is that vagus nerve tone, the overall health and responsiveness of this system, is highly trainable. And the training is free, simple, and requires no equipment. We will focus on the specific techniques shown in studies to have the greatest impact: focused exhalation and the humming hack. The vagus nerve passes directly next to the vocal cords and monitors the movement of the diaphragm. A slow, deep, powerful exhale, especially one that engages the diaphragm, is the fastest way to signal safety to your brain. Here is the 5-minute Vagal Tone hack. You can do this sitting anywhere, before bed, or after a stressful moment. Sit upright. Inhale slowly through your nose for a full count of 4. Fill your belly, allowing your diaphragm to drop. Now hold that breath for a count of 6. Finally, and this is the most important step, exhale very slowly through gently pursed lips for a count of 8, or even longer. The exhale must be longer than the inhale. Now add the humming element. As you exhale for that long count of 8, hum gently in the back of your throat. Use a low, sustained, continuous sound. The vibration of the humming directly stimulates the vagus nerve where it connects to the larynx. Do 10 cycles of this breathing and humming pattern. It takes less than 5 minutes. You should feel an immediate sense of physiological calm, a genuine slowing of your system. This is not just relaxation. This is a functional physiological reset. Consistent vagal activation has been linked to lower inflammatory markers and optimized heart rate variability, which is a powerful predictor of overall health. Do this twice a day, every day. It is your free insurance policy, ensuring your brain and body are primed for lasting repair. Now, let's address common hurdles. Men believe joint pain or severe stiffness prevents them from adopting these protocols. If Zone 2 cardio causes significant knee or hip pain, stop running and prioritize non-weight-bearing activities like swimming, rowing, or using a recumbent bicycle. These provide all the mitochondrial benefits without the impact. If you have limited access to equipment, use the 2-minute metabolic reset, focused entirely on sitting and standing repetitions or counter push-ups. Consistency at a low level is always more effective than heroic efforts that lead to injury. Start with 15 minutes of Zone 2, then slowly build up. What about the stiffness that makes the single leg protocol challenging? Start by maintaining your balance with a light touch on a sturdy counter. Then transition to just 2 fingers, then 1, then a single fingertip. Never sacrifice safety for speed. The brain benefit comes from the cognitive challenge, not the athletic feat. Focus on reciting the alphabet backward while you safely build the physical strength to balance. Adapt the lever, but never give up on pulling it. Finally, the biggest objection is time. Remember, the core of the 3 levers demands less than 75 minutes of targeted action in your entire week. 3 30-minute sessions of Zone 2 cardio, 10 minutes total of dual tasking, and 10 minutes total of vagal anchor work. That is barely 1% of your week devoted to building a truly powerful defense against aging. You spend more time waiting in line at the store. To truly master your health after 60, you must stop being passive. You must take control of the systems that truly govern your energy, your mind, and your recovery. Today, you have the roadmap. You know how to strengthen the energy furnace with Zone 2. You know how to build a powerful memory firewall using dual tasking, and you know how to anchor your recovery system with the Vagal hack. Don't let this knowledge sit unused. Choose one of these levers today and commit to trying it consistently for 1 week. Start with the Vagal Anchor right now. It is the easiest to begin, and the calming effect will give you the focus to tackle the other two. If you are committed to the science of active aging and you want more of these no-nonsense, evidence-based strategies, subscribe to Man in Motion and ring that notification bell. Take action on one lever today. I'll see you next time.